So I have a couple of these, and anytime I see them, I snatch them up. Or I mean, that's the place that I go first right now. When I want shoes, I go there first before I go to any other store. Hi TGC Fam, welcome back to Tall Girl Chronicles. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys where I get my shoes from. In a previous video, I told you guys that I wear size 13 women's shoes and size 11 or 11 and a half men. So getting shoes in those sizes are usually really hard to get, but I have found some stores that I've been able to rely on them so heavily for shoes, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, especially for people who have larger feet and who just have no clue where to get shoes. So these may help you. Some of them ship internationally, some don't, so it just depends on your location. You guys can also let me know if you have any stores that I didn't mention that you get shoes from in larger sizes. Usually 12 and up is people that I target, because people up until 11 usually get a wide selection of shoes in normal stores. So if you guys want to see more, stay tuned. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn your post notification on, ensure you hit the like button after you watch this video, and also don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. On to the video. Alright guys, so I have a list of stores that I've purchased shoes from, and I also have another list of stores that I've gotten suggestions from but haven't yet to purchase from them. So I'm going to give you guys both lists, and I'm going to give you examples for the stores that I've purchased from, what shoes I've gotten from them. Hi guys, I'm just popping in to let you know that I'm actually going to split this video into two parts. So for this video, which is part one, I'll only show you guys the shoes or the companies that I've purchased from, and then for part two, I'll show you guys the other stores that have been suggested to me that I have not yet purchased from. So the first store, which is not really a store, it's like an exchange market, I guess you can refer to it as, is Poshmark. So on Poshmark on Poshmark you can get new or used items that other people are selling from their homes. They usually have like a fixed shipping rate, and sometimes there are times when the shipping rates are discounted. You can always bid up, down, whatever the case is, the person who you're buying the shoes from. Of course, you're not usually ever bidding up, that's usually the seller, but you as the buyer can always bid with the person who's selling the items. You can filter everything by your size. People sell clothes, makeup, shoes, anything that you can think of, they sell it on Poshmark. So you can filter it by the sizes that you're looking for and have a look through, and then you can either decide to purchase, maybe bid somebody lower, and then you have your shoes. So for me, I have a few examples of shoes that I've gotten on Poshmark. So these shoes are actually size 12, so I wear between a size 12 and a 13. So for these shoes, I needed to go to a wedding last year, and I was looking on there, and these shoes matched my dress perfectly. These shoes are Daisy Fuentes shoes, and they're about, I would say, about 4.5 to 5 inches in terms of heel height. And oh, I was so happy when I found these. And they've only been worn for the wedding. I didn't wear them otherwise. So these, oh, I just love them. I don't have anywhere to wear them to now, but I absolutely love them. And I was so happy when I found them on Poshmark. So I find on Poshmark, I feel like a lot of people, because so far I've really only got new shoes. I barely get used shoes in my size. So I feel like people maybe see them and just buy them and sell them, like, because they know it's a rare find. So I think a lot of people on Poshmark actually just go out and buy shoes in large sizes and just kind of resell them. That's what I think. So other shoes that I've gotten from Poshmark are these. Just some little sandals that you can flip-flop around. These are the Universal Thread brand, Caribbean. Universal Thread brand, which is from Target. I've gotten a lot of Universal Thread shoes from Poshmark. So it seems like a lot of people are in Target snatching up brand new shoes, because these come with the tag on them. They're not worn. Most of the shoes that I get come with the tag on them. So these are Universal Thread, and I found that when I try to go into a Target, I'm not seeing these shoes, but somehow people are finding these shoes. And please guys, please ignore my hand. I'm doing a chemical peel on my hand, so it looks a little weird, but it's gonna look fine in the field. So also I've gotten these from Poshmark as well, brand new, and these are Dolce Vita. I think that's how you say it, Dolce or Dolce Vita. I first came across these brand of flip-flops in Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack is another one of my favorites, but I came across them in Nordstrom Rack and I bought them up. Like, they have so many colors. They have it with I don't want to put the shoe on the table, but they have it with the gold rim and just plain black, no animal print. I also have some animal print ones, which are like cheetah print, just like my shirt. And then I have like some plain pink ones, like rose gold ones with the silver or gold, I think it is, around rim. So I have a couple of these, and anytime I see them, I snatch them up because I wear them so often, and then eventually they strip because of the type of weather that I'm in. I'm in a tropical environment, so a lot of these types of shoes dry rot pretty quickly, but these are really strong, I must say. So I have a lot of these. Anytime I see them, I love them. I love sandals with a nice silver or gold rim around them, so these were good finds. But I think you guys should really check it out. I mean, that's the place that I go first right now. When I want shoes, I go there first before I go to any other store, because people are reselling them. They're usually at a discounted price than what they were sold for, or maybe sometimes people get them on sales. I don't know, but it's just like, it's a great place to see what you can find, especially sometimes you just want a shoe to wear one time, so you don't mind buying a used shoe. You just make sure that you clean it up as much as possible when it gets here, especially in these times with the Rona. Just make sure when you get the shoes, you clean them, whether they're new or not. Any packages that you get right now, you should be cleaning in general, not pre-Rona, post-Rona, Rona, whatever. Make sure you clean your packages. So our next tried and true store is Payless. I know Payless is out of business around the world, but in Latin America and the Caribbean, the stores are still open here, and I'm in the Caribbean, so I'm still able to get shoes there. I know that was a hard blow even to me, because even when I travel, I still pop into a Payless, even though that we have one here, because they're usually different options. So Payless, y'all, I don't even know what a lot of the America is gonna do without Payless, because we down here, thankfully, we still have it. So I have a lot of shoes from Payless, y'all. Most of my shoes come from Payless, but I'm just showing you a few that I was able to quickly grab, and you're gonna see a trend as I show my shoes. I love animal print. I'm wearing animal print. Animal print is life, okay? So I have these from Payless, and the tag is still on there. And Montego Bay is one of my favorite brands from Payless. I can always fit in their size 12 all the time, no question. That's one of the most confident brands I've ever gotten from Payless, that I know it'll fit whether I order it online or not. So Fioni as well is should hold it the other way. Fioni as well is another brand that I absolutely love from Payless, and I can see all the fingerprints on here, but I absolutely love this brand from Payless, and this actually kind of matches my shirt, but that's too much. I wouldn't wear these together actually. Yeah, this is another brand from Payless, and I absolutely love it. And I have, as I said, a lot of shoes from Payless, y'all. It's been one of the only places I've been able to get shoes from childhood right up until now. So I'm always gonna go there. Once they're open, I'm gonna find them wherever they are. And my other favorite store, so far these are my top 3. Nordstrom Rack. Yo, when I discovered Nordstrom Rack, listen, I was like, how nobody ever told me about Nordstrom Rack? Like, I knew about Nordstrom Rack, but I only knew about it in terms of clothes, not shoes. Y'all, listen, I just feel like heaven. Every time I go into Nordstrom Rack, I just feel like I'm in heaven. No, their shoes may be a little bit on the pricier side for some people. Some people think it's okay. For me, initially, I was like, oh, I ain't trying to pay 50 US for no shoes, but I mean, I've moved on over a little, and I'm willing to pay. I mean, when you have a big foot, you just have to pay what you have to pay, but it did take me back initially a little bit when I went in there first. So Nordstrom Rack, great selection, both online and in the store. And one of my favorite shoes that I've gotten from there, which I'm sorry if this may look dusty, I know it looks dusty to me, but these are one of my favorite shoes, and the brand is Steve Madden. So there are a lot of shoes that you can a lot of brands that you won't be able to just find in a regular shoe store, but in Nordstrom Rack, they have the bigger sizes in there. And this is a size 13, is it? Let me just double check. Yeah, this is a size 13. And I love this shoe because it has a little bit elastic band in the back of here. And my feet they're not narrow, they're normal width, but my heels are really small. So shoes like these, I usually don't buy because my heels drop out. The length is perfect, but my heels drop out. So I love the fact that it has a little elastic band in there, so when I walk in it doesn't fall off my foot. One of my favorite shoes. And I have a lot more shoes from Nordstrom. I just couldn't find them because I just have shoes all over. I have shoes in container, I have shoes on the shelf, and I have shoes. Listen, shoes is everywhere. Okay, so I didn't pull out another shoe from Nordstrom app, but I do have a lot of options from there. And as I said, those slippers that I showed you earlier with the silver around the rim, I got those from Nordstrom rack as well before I even found out about Poshmark. You have Nike as well. Of course, you can always get men's shoes in Nike in terms of workout shoes. I'm sure you can get slides and stuff like that. I don't wear slides, so that's not my thing, but you can always get shoes in Nike. I mean, I have shoes from Nike, but I didn't get them in Nike, but I'll show them to you when I tell you what store I got them from. There's something in the Caribbean, or at least from Jamaica, called Bridget sandals, and oh my gosh, every time I used to see people in Bridget sandals, I used to be so jealous. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, those shoes look so good. They're really expensive shoes, but they look so good, and Bridget sandals never had my size. So I went on a search. I remember one time I just sat down and I was searching to see if I could find anybody that made similar sandals, and I did. And the person is from St. Kitts. She has a company in St. Kitts and it's called Jones Design. So I reached out to her. I told her, listen, this is the size of my foot. I don't know if you make shoes this size. And she said it's okay. She hand makes them so she can personally cut mine for me. Y'all, I was so happy. So I've gotten so many shoes from her. I've gotten about 5 pairs of shoes from her for both myself and my mom. So my first pair of shoes, and they're still going strong, are these shoes. You can see I've worn them many times. You can see it's all eaten up, and she has her logo inside the shoe. So the Bridget sandals are usually shaped like this, and of course they have other designs, but she made the shoe, she did the sole. I mean, she specifically made them for me, and I was so happy. When they came, the only thing that was a little slack, because of course I'm not in St. Kitts, so she's shipping them. These were a little slack. I just took them to my shoemaker and just told him to push in the strap a little, and it was fine, and he did that for me, and they were perfect. Love, love, love them. And then she also made these to me with the little, what you would call it, a rose. Maybe hard to see because they're white, but it's a little rose, and you just wrap this around your ankle, this little strap at the back of your ankle, and then wrap it around like that. So your ankle would be in this. I love these. Love. And she has I love that she's very professional. I love that she puts her logo in it, and she even moved up where she has the different soles that actually have the size shoe at the bottom. Listen, Joan, you're the best. You don't even know. You're the best. You're the best. So I absolutely love those. So I don't know how she deals with shipping outside of the Caribbean, but you guys can, I'm gonna link her everything down below, and you guys can check up on her stuff, because it's a godsend. She doesn't even know it. I've gotten shoes on Amazon as well. I don't think I have any shoes at the moment that I got on Amazon. I think I've gotten maybe Payless brand on Amazon, but there are a lot of Chinese brands on Amazon as well that make shoes. You can find something here or there, but not the best, but it's still an option if you really want, if you really need something. It's still an option, but not the best. Another store I've gotten shoes from is Torrid. I haven't gotten shoes from them in recent years because I think they transitioned into all their shoes being wide width. Somebody can correct me if they're wrong, but before they were mainly wide width shoes, I used to get a lot of shoes from Torrid in size 12 specifically, because for sandals I can wear size 12, but in anything that's a whole up shoe I have to wear 13. So Torrid is a great place. I don't have any shoes from them right now, as I said, but because they transition into that wide width, I haven't really been able to get anything from them the times that I've seen it. Even on Poshmark, there are people selling shoes from Torrid, but most of them are always wide width. So Ross and Burlington Coat Factory, I've definitely gotten shoes from them just on a random walk-in. I'm not saying to go in there because you know you're gonna find a shoe. I'm saying you could possibly find a shoe in there. I've possibly found many shoes, just like these Nikes. I think I found either in Ross. I think it was in Ross. I found these shoes, these Nike shoes, in the men's section. These are not women's shoes. These are men's shoes in the men's section. I was so excited because they're so girly. They're the first. They are the first pair. I'm in my 30s, guys. These are the first pair of girly shoes, tennis shoes I've ever had in my life. 30s, just like you all know. So Ross and Burlington, maybe sometimes TJ Maxx, usually very limited, but maybe on the one-off you can find something in there. But Ross, I know I've been able to get a couple shoes from in there. I've gotten mainly sandals in Burlington Coat Factory. Zappos is another website that I've gotten shoes from. Usually it's tennis shoes from Zappos for me. I don't think I've ever gotten a regular shoe, maybe some boots, but I've never gotten a regular shoe from Zappos. As a regular shoe in terms of like a sandal or a heel, I don't think I've ever gotten that. It's usually tennis shoes to me, but I'm sure there are more options out there. It's just that I am not a tennis person, so like when I say tennis shoes, it's for workout, not for casually going out. So yeah, they have like Converse and things like that. I've tried, I just feel like Converse are too big on my feet. They have other shoes, but I'm just not like a sporty shoe person per se, so I'll get workout shoes from them, but for other shoes I've never really gotten from them. But they do have sandals and heels and stuff like that. It's just that I've never seen anything that they had that I particularly like. Long Tall Sally is also an option, but they have just like a couple days before I decided to do this video, they have now gone out of business. So I do have shoes from them, but they're actually at work. I do keep some of my work shoes at work, so I don't have an example to give you right now, but they were a good option, but they're going out of business. So maybe if they're still open by the time you see this video and they're having sales, you can try and snatch up some shoes as quick as possible. I know people in the UK and Canada are really in an uproar about them closing and don't know what they're going to do after they're gone, so you can try them out. Only Maker is a brand that I found on Amazon. They also have their own website now, so they specifically make a lot of heels. I think they have a few sandals, but mostly heels that they make. For them, I would say measure your foot in inches in terms of the length from front to back to front, whatever the case is, and you'll be able to find your specific shoe, because their 12 is not a 12, their 13 is not a 13. They more so go by inches and centimeters. So I would say measure your foot, and I think any time that I've ordered a shoe from them, it's ended up being like a size 14 in the way that they do their measurements. So measure your foot centimeters and inches, as opposed to buying from them 12, 13, 14, whatever your size foot is. Just measure your foot, I would say. I've gotten heels from them. I don't think I have. It may be in my container, but I'm sorry, I'm not about to dig down in that container. Sorry. 6 p.m. is also a website that I've gotten. Actually, I probably get more bags from 6 p.m. than anything, but I've gotten shoes. I think back in the day when I was in college, I've gotten shoes from 6 p.m. as well. I haven't been on there in recent times because I try not to buy so many shoes now, because I went through a phase where I was just finding so much shoes that I just have too much at this point. So, and now it's a pandemic, I can't wear these shoes anywhere, so I haven't bought from them in recent years, but they're a good option as well. They kind of remind me of Zappos, so it's something set up like Zappos. Tom's is a good brand. I usually find Tom's you can find Tom's anywhere. Tom's are sold in all types of stores, and they're unisex brand, so you can get any color. I mean, not that they're unisex brand, yes, but you can buy the same colors in the men's sizes, if that makes sense. So I have some here. I have red Toms, I have black Toms, and I found these. I didn't get these from Toms. I found these in, where did I find? I think this came out of Burlington Coat Factory, actually. You know, sometimes they make certain colors for people, or maybe an order was cancelled for like a specialized color. They had a bunch of these colors, which I don't even know what you call this color. It's like a purpley grayish type of color, and I was just really happy when I saw it, because I just thought the color was unique and it was on, so it was cheaper than how Tom's usually have it on their website, so that was a good find. The Avenue, I think, as well has good shoes. I haven't bought from them in recent years. I used to buy from them years ago, so I don't have any shoes of theirs right now, but I would say anytime you're able to come across a plus size store, they usually have shoes for bigger feet. The only downfall is they usually mainly focus on a wide width shoes as opposed to a normal width, so just pay attention to that whenever you're buying from a plus size store. Walmart, sometimes you can find shoes. Here goes the animal print again. I have a problem, y'all. But these came from Walmart. They're the Time and True. Oh, keep putting them on the opposite side. Time and True brand, and this is actually a wide width shoe. Now I don't wear wide width, but I've found in the past, anytime I buy shoes with these things on them, like that are stitched like that, I have to get them in a wide width because they hurt the top of my feet. I don't know, it's just only shoes that are stitched like this. So, and they have a memory foam. They're very comfortable. I don't even think I've worn these probably once, because I just never know what to wear them with, because they're such a strong shoe. Like such a strong shoe. So that's a list of stores where I've bought shoes from now and in the past. So I don't know, you guys can maybe check them out, see what you think. If you have any options of places that you shop from that I did not providing that list, maybe you can let me know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please ensure that you like, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Tall Girl Chronicles. Bye, TGC Fam.